Singers call tunes in some strange keys sometimes, and as musicians, we need to be able to deal with not only transposing the changes into an unfamiliar key on the fly, we need to sound comfortable and relaxed while we're doing it. My name is Bill Graham, and this is episode 1 of a new series called Playing Standards in Non-Standard Keys. So earlier tonight, I had a gig backing up a singer, and she called All the Things You Are in the key of D major. Now, as you probably know, All the Things You Are is typically in the key of A flat major. So playing it in D major, that's a tritone away. That's literally as far away as you can get from A flat before you start getting closer to it again. And it occurred to me that this would be a good topic for a video series because I think a lot of younger players or a lot of more inexperienced players who might learn a tune by reading a lead sheet out of a fake book and just memorizing the chords but not necessarily analyzing what's going on with them, would find this to be a very daunting task. But it isn't. All you have to do is learn tunes functionally. So if you understand tunes functionally, then even a relatively complicated song like All the Things You Are is no problem at all to play in any key at the drop of a hat. So let's dig in and analyze this tune. I'm glad we're starting this series with All the Things You Are. This is one of my favorite tunes, and there's so much to learn from it. So let's go on ahead and start by just taking a look at the basic chord changes in the key of A flat, where we typically play it. It starts with an F minor 7, which is the 6 chord. And then that goes to B flat minor 7, which is the 2 chord. To E flat 7, which is the 5 chord. To A flat major 7, which is the 1 chord. And now D flat major 7, which is the 4 chord. All of these chords so far have been diatonic to the key of A flat major, but these next 2 chords are borrowed from the key of C minor, which is the 3 chord in the key of A flat. But then instead of resolving to C minor, they resolve to a surprise C major chord, which is unexpected. So let's hear that. C major 7. And now we're going to repeat that entire phrase in the key of the 5. So remember, we're in A flat, so the 5 is E flat. So in E flat, the 6 chord is C minor 7, and then the 2 chord is F minor 7, and then the 5 is B flat 7, and then the 1 is E flat major 7, and 4 is A flat major 7, and then the surprise minor 2-5 into a major 3 is A minor 7 flat 5 to D7 to G major 7. Now this G major 7 is a major chord on the 3 in the key of the 5. It's also a major chord on the 7 in the real key. So we're in A flat, we're on G major 7 right now. And so the bridge starts in the key of the 7. So 2, 5, 1. That was A minor 7 to D7 to G major 7. It's also real nice to make the 2 chord there half diminished. So make it A minor 7 flat 5. That makes a lot of sense because the sort of minor 2-5 resolving to a surprise major chord is really a feature of this tune. And in fact, the bridge continues now with a minor 2-5 into the flat 6 of the key. And then now we've got this C7 sort of flat 13 sound, which is going to be leading back into F minor. So this C7 is borrowed from F minor. We're going to call this 5 of 6. And then we head into the last A section, which is sort of more a modified A section. We start on the 6, and then we go up to the 2, 5, 1, 4, and now we're going to go to minor 4, and then 3, flat 3 diminished. This is a really important chord in Great American Songbook kind of language. And then 2, 5, 1. And then we've got a 2-5 back into the 6 to get back around to the top of the tune. So G minor 7 flat 5 to C7 back to F minor. All right, so now that we understand the harmony to this tune, let's try moving it to the key of D. So remember, it starts on the 6 chord, and in the key of D, the 6 chord is B minor 7. And then it goes to 2, which in the key of D is E minor 7. And then 5 is A7. And then 1 is D major 7. 4 is G major 7. And then our minor 2-5 into major on the 3 is going to be G sharp minor 7 flat 5 to C sharp 7 to F sharp major 7. And then we move that whole phrase to the key of the 5, which, remember, we're in D, so the 5 is A. So that means the 6 chord in A is F sharp minor 7. And then 2 is B minor 7. 5 is E7. 1 is A major 7. And then 4 is D major 7. And our minor 2-5 to the major chord on the 3 is D sharp minor 7 flat 5 to G sharp 7 to C sharp major 7. And then getting into the bridge, we're going to have that same 2-5. So D sharp minor 7 flat 5 to G sharp 7 to C sharp major 7. And then we're going to have a minor 2-5 into the flat 6 of the key. So we're in D major. The flat 6 of the key is B flat. So we're going to have a C minor 7 flat 5 to F7 to B flat major 7. And then we need a 5 chord to get back into B minor, right? So here's our 5 of 6. So back to the 6 chord, 2, E minor 7, 5, A7, 1, D major 7, to 4, G major 7, minor 4 is G minor 6, and then 3, F sharp minor 7, flat 3 diminished, F diminished 7, and then 2, E minor 7, 5, A7, to 1, D6. And then C sharp minor 7 flat 5 to F sharp 7 to get back to B minor 7, to get back to the top of the tune. There, that wasn't very hard, was it? All you got to do is think about tunes in terms of Roman numerals and key centers, and it becomes trivially easy to play any tune in any key. What are some weird keys you've had tunes called on you that caught you off guard? Let me know in the comments below. If you're interested in jazz improvisation, you can buy a copy of my book, Chord Tone Improvisation, a practical method for playing on jazz standards, Volume 1, Approaching Major and Minor Triads. This is available on Amazon. I'm going to leave a link in the description. You can also buy a PDF on my website. I'll leave a link for that in the description as well. That's about it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, take it easy.